What is up, YouTube? I'm so excited! Why? Because we are going to be watching and reacting to Gazini Ganados' performance at the Miss Universe preliminaries just 2 days before the coronation night. I'm Mark Lamaco, and this is the life of Mark. So tonight's preliminaries is actually hosted by Miss Universe Catriona Gray. She is the gem of the Philippines right now because she has really set the standards really high for what it takes to be a Miss Universe. When it comes to Gazini Ganados, we all know that that she is gonna do very well when it comes to the swimsuit competition, when it comes to the gown, the evening gown competition, and of course when it comes to the pasarelas, because we all know that a lot of candidates actually go to the Philippines to seek training specifically for the Miss Universe pageant. So I am not worried at all when it comes to Gazini's performance on that front, and the fact that this is hosted by Catriona Gray, that is just amazing. So let's go ahead and start watching the Miss Universe preliminaries right now.
Live from the Atlanta Marriott Marquis in the USA, it's the 2019 Miss Universe preliminary competition.
Oh my god, I'm so excited!
And now, let's meet.
Yeah! Woo! Philippines! Wow, she looked amazing. I gotta say, Gazini was, she looked amazing. She did really great. I like that hair. So we'll see how it goes, guys.
Philippines! 23-year-old Philippines was raised by her grandparents, so she is passionate about senior care. She plans to raise awareness and build support for constructing more elderly care centers throughout her country. Philippines!
Wow. Nice.
Poland.
Wow, I love what Gazini did over there. She did something different. And first of all, she looked amazing, and she was very good with her turns and with her walk. I'm so happy she did not fall at all. I was so happy that she let that cape kind of fall, and it just gave you a bit of a different look. It made her stand out more. It made her, we were able to look at her, in a very different way compared to the other girls, because I hate the cape, guys. I hate the cape. So it was good for her to kind of like let the cape kind of fall off of her, because we all hate it anyway, and just like we could see her. So we could see her for her amazing smile and her amazing poise.
Philippines!
Wow.
Philippines was recently named the Sustainable Development Goals Ambassador and received an award from the UN. This 23-year-old animal lover says that becoming a professional model at the age of 15 has been one of her proudest achievements. Philippines!
Poland.
Whoa, what was that, guys? Wow, it was such a mess. Miss Universe preliminaries, oh my god. Atlanta, Georgia, you guys are not representing well. So, I'm going to be sharing with you my comments and my review first for the Miss Universe overall preliminary session, and then we're going to be taking a look at how Gazini Ganados performed. Now, wow. What was this production of a mess? I mean, first of all, I made a lot of notes. So, first of all, there were many production issues here. Let's talk about the stage and the lighting. That stage, man, I mean, coming out of Thailand last year, yeah, with Catriona Grace, when coming out of Las Vegas when Pia won. I mean, those stages were amazing stages. You have such a wide view, large stages where you could see, or where each of the candidates are really highlighted very, very well, especially on camera. I had a lot of problems with one, just like the size of the stage for the Miss Universe preliminary, and I really hope that this is not the same venue that they're going to be using for the Miss Universe coronation night, because this does not work for me at all. This is not great. It doesn't showcase the, you know, the candidates very well. Clearly there's a lot of other issues, but it just, you know, on camera the candidates don't really look that great at all because of how the shots were done. And I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm so disappointed with how, you know, with just the production level, the production quality of this prelim night. And the lights, for example, were so harsh. And this is filmed in HD, guys. And if you have really harsh lights, that doesn't really showcase, that doesn't really showcase like your body and the, you know, the clothes and how you move on stage very, very well. I mean, that's not really good at all. There's also, I mean, the stage is also very low, which means that even though people are sitting down, like you could see like half of their body on, you know, covering the, you know, the rest of the stage. So, I mean, this is a very small stage and a very small venue for such a big event. If you compare this to last year and the mega stage, you know, where where the candidates performed. I mean, it was essentially a fashion show, a major fashion show in a massive arena, which made for an amazing experience. And this year, it really looked like they were in such a small, you know, small venue. I mean, everybody looked so cramped in there. The runway for, you know, for the candidates were just horrible. I mean, it looked so small, especially when, you know, when you could really see the audience kind of covering the majority of the shots. So, guys, I don't know. Atlanta is not being represented well, you know, especially with the production quality of the Miss Universe preliminaries, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you guys agree with me, because this was not great at all, guys. Not great. We covered the stage, we covered the lights. What is up with Catriona's mic? And, you know, and who's the other guy? Nick? Nick, the other host? I don't know. I don't like him either. That mic kept getting cut off at the beginning, and I'm happy that they were able to fix it, but it you know, guys, it shouldn't have really happened at all. The co-host. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, and I'm not familiar who he is. He actually sounded pretty great as a co-host, but a lot of kind of the jokes they had at the beginning just didn't land very well, especially the joke with Catriona. It sounded very misogynistic, and it just, you know, listen, this is a competition about empowered women, and to have some type of a joke like that, I mean, not good at all. So what was next? The cape for, you know, for the swimsuit competition in the prelims. Oh my god, guys, what was this cape? I mean, this is, well, first of all, I think the cape would have really worked very well for a stage like last year's, where you have such a long stage where you could really showcase your walk, have enough space for, you know, for the candidates to, you know, to really showcase kind of the swimsuit, the cape, and, you know, and just make it real, you know, really airy. But guys, this was a very small stage, and to have such a long kind of flowy cape like that for such a small stage, of course you're gonna have a lot of problems. And problems, we had a lot. We did not just have 1 or 2 or 3 falls. We had 5 candidates fall on stage, guys. I mean, that stage was very problematic. You know, Miss France was the first one to fall. I mean, I really felt for her, because she was, you know, she was the first one to fall, and she did not take that fall very well, and she looked so embarrassed. Kudos to her for, you know, for standing up and coming back, but man, she had the worst fall of the 5. The second one was Miss Indonesia. I mean, I don't know, guys. These folks have not just they were hard falls. They were hard falls because that floor was slippery. Okay, so the third one who fell was Miss Malaysia. The other one was Miss Malta. And the last one was Miss New Zealand, who had a little bit of a trip. So, guys, this was a major production issue. And listen, Miss Universe, it may not be that big of a deal here in the United States, but it is a major deal across the world. And we expect a better production for this type of show, and that is not what we got. And listen, you got 2 days before coronation night, and I really hope you guys get your bearings, and we expect you guys to do it really, really well. And if you don't, then that's a huge problem. Let me know if you guys agree in the comment section, because this was, oh my god, this was a major mess. All right, what else? Oh, when they cleaned the floor, I mean, they started cleaning the floor like right on camera. I mean, listen, it had to be done. Of course, so that the candidates would stop falling. But man, even just that whole scene of the guy sweeping the stage was, I mean, it was really funny. But then it was just like, at the same time, this was a big production issue. So it really showcased how terrible the production was for this show, and this is not what we expect for such a major international event. Now let's talk about Miss Universe Philippines Gazini Ganados. You guys came for me. All right, you guys came for me when I reviewed her bottom line interview with Tito Boy and Bunda, and you know what? I stand by what I said, guys. We know that in the Philippines, Miss Universe is a massive deal, and that we prepare the candidates that we send to these international competitions really well. And Q&A, ever since Pia had won the crown in 2015, right? She had really kind of shared to all Filipinos that communication skills is one of the major things that the Miss Universe organization is looking for, because of course the entire competition is like I said in my bottom line reaction video, it is an interview for a job to be a spokesperson for causes around the world for 1 year. And if you don't have a good communication skills, then this is a deal breaker. And when I mean by communication skills, guys, like it's just your ability and capacity to convey your ideas very well. It doesn't matter which language you can convey it in. You don't have to do it in English. Clearly, in that bottom line interview, Gazini had a lot of problems conveying her ideas very well. If she could do it much better in Cebuano or in Tagalog, I would love for her to use those languages. I would love to have any of our languages be spoken on the world stage, especially if those, that's really what, will help her convey her ideas very well, because she was not doing it, effectively in English. And that's just the truth, guys. I know you guys came for me, but based on the comment section on my video, but also on social media, that's just the truth, including the people who were in that room. They also have the same, perspective. So tonight, Gazini really kind of showed us, what she had. I mean, I had a couple of comments, but she did very, very well, and I'm really, really happy. When she did her introduction, I thought she looked amazing in that purple dress. And she just had such a good presence, so that's really great. And I don't expect anything less, guys. I mean, she had the most amazing trainers and some really great advice from Pia Wurtzbach and Tito Boy Bunda. So of course, like, I expect her to do very well when it comes to presentation, when it comes to her walk, the swimsuit competition, and the pasarela. So I definitely do not expect anything less. And what I really loved is that, since day one, getting into the competition for, when she arrived in Atlanta, Georgia, is that she's relaxed quite a bit. and you could really see her kind of enjoy the competition a lot more. So that is something that really helped her showcase her personality, help her relax a bit more, help her gain a lot of confidence. And I think a lot of that really helps. And I love that Miss Singapore is it Miss Singapore? And I love that like Miss Singapore is her roommate, and they got along really well. And yeah, I mean, I think the fact that there were a lot of fans really supporting her in Atlanta too. So I think that gave her a lot of boost of confidence as well. So what I loved about her like swimsuit presentation is just that that Phoenix walk works really well, and she did that amazing turn. Oh god, she was awesome. Even though I really hate the cape in general, but for everybody. And yeah, like she really showed us. What I love too is that one of the things she did very differently compared to the other girls is like she did she let the the cape fall off of her body, because we all hated that cape, and it just and the fact that she let it fall just made her look at her very differently, and it's just something different. Miss Singapore did this as well. She also what Miss Singapore did was she held the cape until she got to the end of the stage, and then she she let the cape go. So I like the fact that maybe the two of them talked it, and they were like, this cape really sucks, and we gotta do something different compared to the other girls about it. So here's what I'm gonna do. According, maybe Gazini was like, here's what I'm gonna do, and here's what you should do. So kudos to the two of them. Gazini, you did very well for this swimsuit presentation. And when it comes to evening gown, I was really surprised actually. I don't know if I like this evening gown or not on her. It's very similar to what she had for the Binibining Pilipinas a few months ago. She had but for that she had a purple, like a bright purple dress with a phoenix design on her chest. This is pretty much a very similar version to that, but in gold. And I actually love the phoenix design, but I'm not sure about the color for this dress. Not because of the color itself, but because of how the lights and the low quality of of the production kind of showcases the color of the dress. It just didn't look expensive, or it didn't look really regal. And this is the case for a lot of the candidates tonight, guys. And this is really a production quality issue, which failed to showcase the the amazing designs of the dresses, the evening gowns that the candidates are wearing. And this included Gazini Ganados' golden phoenix gown. I think if Gazini presented this in last year's stage, it would have presented a lot better. But tonight, with this horrible stage, with the horrible lighting, it just didn't work. But what I'm really excited about is in 2 days. Overall, I think Gazini really did very well tonight. Despite the fact that despite all the problems of the production for the prelims. And man, I'm very disappointed about that actually. I'm disappointed about the low quality of the production. It just didn't allow the girls to shine the way that they should have. But overall, I think Gazini was fantastic. That turn that she did during the swimsuit, the swimsuit presentation was amazing. And I hope she does well in 2 days during coronation night. I'm really looking forward to to hearing more about her, how she speaks, how she presents herself, how she tells her story. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, especially your reaction to your thoughts about just the production quality, because I thought that was just like a big problem, and that the Miss Universe organization should be dealing with that right now, and they have a couple of days before the coronation night to deal with it. So let me know in the comment section below, and let me know how you guys think about Gazini's performance. And stay tuned for my reaction to to coronation night in a couple of days. So thank you guys for watching. Ciao.
Hey, Croatia! Dívčata, Korso! Czech Republic! Kazakhstan, Denmark! Lauitani, República Dominicana. Trinidad, Ecuador. Diana Ahmed, Egypt. Zuleika Soler, El Salvador. Serafina Kusama, Equatorial Guinea. Anni Harinka, Finland. Maida Cruz, France. Taiwan, Georgia. Miriam Lopez, Germany. Anna Victoria Jenkins, Great Britain. Ceci Wall, wow! Gabriela Cuesta Vallejo, Haiti. Rosemary Adams, Honduras.
Wow.
Victor Viva, Iceland. Frederica Alexis Kong, Indonesia. Ireland. Israel.